You're listening to the PTO Unlimited podcast.
Welcome back to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 69.
69.
That was a little bit longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, well, I had it was quickly assembled.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Holy cow! I barely even made it back to the seat in time.
You had plenty of time.
No, I didn't.
You had 10 seconds.
You were fine.
I'm good. So, how was your week?
That was from Billy Madison, by the way, if you didn't know.
Who wouldn't know?
Well, I don't know, but some people might know.
Well, actually, to be honest, I didn't see Billy Madison until I was probably, I want to say maybe at least 14 or 15.
I'm going to say that's when you're probably allowed to watch it because it's rated like PG-13.
I think it's rated R.
No, it's not.
I highly doubt it's rated R.
It may not even be PG-13.
It has to be PG-13.
I'm pretty
Think
sure.
about it. It's early 90s.
Oh, you're right.
Look, now we got to look.
I gotta look. Billy.
I saw it on TV
Madison.
the first time I saw it. I'm like, what is
Really?
this movie?
Aw.
As a kid.
That's a shame. Billy Madison R rating.
I highly doubt it's R.
It's PG-13.
Yeah, see? Haha, I win.
Well, it wasn't R.
Well,
But I said it was PG-13.
I said it was R.
Mm-hmm.
I said it was 13. I win.
Has Adam Sandler ever starred in an R-rated movie?
Yeah, he
I'm
did
sure he
that.
has.
He did that one Bulletproof. I forget who else was in that.
One of the
wasn't-
Wayans brothers. I
Yeah,
think.
it wasn't a comedy.
Oh, it
Well,
wasn't?
It was a
They're
comedy.
both
but
comedians.
It wasn't a comedy like that. It was like an action comedy.
Oh, okay. Kind of like
It wasn't
Rush Hour.
It wasn't a Billy Madison comedy.
But it didn't
comedy.
spring off a trilogy like Rush Hour did.
And he was in This Is 40, I think.
Yeah.
That's rated R.
Funny People? No.
Funny People. That's it. Funny
Yeah.
People. I think
yeah,
that's rated
that
R.
was a dramatic. I thought that
Yeah.
was going to be good. That was awful.
I heard it was
I think it was a
terrible.
Judd Apatow film, too.
Yeah, it was because he
One of
puts
his
his
worst.
wife in every movie that he ever.
Is it the blonde chick?
The Leslie Mann.
Yeah.
That's his
She was
wife.
on George of the Jungle. I think that was her first film, or one of her big ones.
Okay.
Have you never seen George of the Jungle?
Nope. Well, I think I did long time ago.
Okay. Well, Alex is here.
I'm here. I'm just looking at you guys. I'm like, okay.
He did it again. Oh, he did it.
Not much to it. We could jump right in.
Well, did you do anything throughout the week?
No. I don't think so.
Pretty boring week for
Yeah.
you.
Well-
Did you watch anything? Well, I guess.
Well, I mean, to go right into. Well, let's just screw it. Playing and watching.
yeah, we might as well.
I watched The Mask.
Oh,
really?
yeah?
On I think that's on Hulu.
No, I bought it digital because it was $5.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Does it still hold up?
Oh yeah.
Some of Jim Carrey films, I think would probably hold up.
Not the cheese, the
Keys. Put the cheese down and get the keys.
Was that because? Did you watch that because you said "Hey You" with the face last week?
Well, I think I said that before because I just watched it on like Sunday or Monday.
I don't know. We used to say that all the time. Hey, you.
Yeah,
with the
but I
face.
just said
Yeah.
it on Saturday, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you said "Hey you" and I said "Hey you" with the face.
Yeah, I think I was talking to the dog or something.
I remember when I was a kid and I watched The Mask, I thought Cameron Diaz was like the hottest one.
Yeah, same here.
That
like,
red dress.
like I thought she was smoking.
But now I don't think she's not that attractive. She's fine, but she's not smoking.
Smoking. No, I don't think she is. Personally, what is Cameron Diaz hot, Alex?
She's pretty.
Was she even hotter in the 90s?
I don't know.
I wonder how old she was in that movie. She had to be super young.
Yeah, because right after that, I think she did There's Something About Mary.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, this is real entertaining. Real entertainment right there.
Well, Jim Carrey movies, the good ones, I think will hold up for a long time.
Like Liar Liar.
Liar Liar, The Mask, Ace Ventura,
If you
Dumb and
joined us-
Dumber.
If you
Yeah.
joined us on our precast, we had a whole shebang
thing
about
going
Liar
about-
Liar.
Liar
Yeah.
Liar, yeah.
I think one film that might stand up that's not a comedy of Jim Carrey's is The Truman Show.
Mm.
It's actually critically acclaimed, like really good. A lot of people love it.
It's a very good movie.
It is, and Brett hasn't seen it.
That is correct.
And I'll tell you
been
one.
avoiding it. I just never got to it.
One of Jim Carrey's films that would probably people want to forget about is the number 23.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that one?
No.
We were really
I did.
stoked about it, and then
Yeah, I was like, Jim Carrey could be great as a thriller in a
just-
thriller film.
I don't know. I don't really remember a lot of it to be able to give like a review on it now, but I just remember it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like his drama stint with well, that was a thriller, and then he also did The Majestic. That one was fine. I didn't think that was that
What was
great.
it? I Love You, Philip Morris. Is that what?
That one was weird.
That one, it was weird, but it was really good.
It was interesting.
It was really good.
Yeah, that's where him and Ewan McGregor are going at it together.
That's not the whole movie is about.
Actually, kind of is, because Jim Carrey's kind of the guy who just wants to keep them together, and Ewan McGregor's like, no, you're poison, I want to stay away from you. And Jim Carrey's the one that lies all the time. And
Wow, you remember a lot more of this movie than I do. I just remember it was a really good movie. It was a random like, hey, let's watch this.
Did you ever see The Man in the Moon?
No.
That was his Andy Kaufman
Yep.
biop, and I didn't see it either. Apparently, I don't know anything about Andy Kaufman.
Me neither.
You know, I remember him being in Taxi, and I remember him being a wrestler, like in the 70s, maybe the 80s. I don't know, but yeah, apparently he was big back then, and he's a good heel.
By the way, I wanted not to derail this real quick.
We're already derailed.
I saw this short video last night that some no-name wrestler almost really injured John Cena.
That would be Shinsuke Nakamura.
The guy in
What?
the red pants.
Yeah, that's not a nobody.
That's not a nobody,
well,
that's a somebody.
I didn't know him. I didn't know him.
I just read on Twitter that they're tweeting about whether or not Cena's neck is okay.
He like German suplexed him and he landed on his head. He
Yeah.
like threw him too hard.
Shinsuke
He, like-
Nakamura
Shinsuke
is
did that?
seasoned.
He's
a veteran.
Over rotated and he like fell on his head.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But then John got up and you could see what's his name say, "I'm sorry," and he's like, "Don't be sorry," and like shook his hand.
Well, yeah.
It's like a
Well-
big class act kind of thing by John Cena.
They're both
Yeah.
seasoned veterans. Like,
That would have been a good match
I
to
just-
see.
I
I would have
I
loved to
didn't-
see that
I
match.
didn't know him.
Was that while they were here?
It was at on SmackDown. I think.
SmackDown.
Oh.
SmackDown last night. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that was in
So
I
if-
think Indy or something.
Isn't there? I've heard some rumors that he's kind of trying to limit his in-ring time, and this may just say, "Okay, I'm done for
Cena
a while."
might get the belt one more time before he's out, but
Just to get the
I
record?
He's
I would-
already at the record.
I
Yeah,
thought-
he's already
I
got
thought it
the
was
Just to beat the record. He's at Ric
Yeah.
Flair's record, 16.
So yeah,
Um,
to beat the record.
To beat the record. I thought you said to get the record. But anyways, Shinsuke Nakamura, he's what, mid to late 30s? So he's
He's-
been in it for about 10,
he's older.
15 years.
But he's awesome to watch.
He's really good.
He's really cool and he's really creepy, but I don't know. I love his character. He's really
I
good.
love his music.
Can't
Yes.
drop John Cena on his head.
He's too big.
There's only one other person who has, and that's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And them two have had a feud forever. Anyways, back onto things.
Back on to playing and watching.
Did you watch anything else? Well, hold on. I'm sorry, Brett.
No.
We usually go one person at a time, Alex.
No.
Did you
No.
watch something without me?
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
I watched Phone Booth.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah, you did. Well, I was working on the podcast.
wait. Oh, you done messed up
No,
my
my
dickhead.
dickhead. That's like the only memorable line really from that. That's actually funny. But yeah. Josh.
It's not a comedy, Alex.
It's not. It's
But that part's funny.
It is funny.
Well, I walked downstairs when it was done, and I was working on the YouTube video for our last episode, and Alex was like, "I just watched Phone Booth." I was like, "Yeah, it probably doesn't hold up. It probably sucks, right?" She's like, "No, it's actually
like I
really
actually
good."
didn't like it very much when I first watched it. What, in 2003? Yeah, whatever, when it came out.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
about
time
right.
I'm looking and judging by who's
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
No. Yes.
Yes.
I was thinking Colin Firth.
Excuse me.
I was thinking Colin Firth. but
And
that's
No.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I was judging.
Forrest Whitaker.
I was judging like this whole time I'm watching this movie. I'm like,
We're naming everybody, Brett.
this movie.
Katie
is-
Holmes.
This movie's not very long.
No, it's about
And
an
the
hour and
whole-
20 minutes.
The whole entire movie is shot in a phone booth.
That's because they had
I think
to
it was shot
shoot
in a
like
month.
30 days.
Yeah, it was shot in a month.
I know it was, but to think about it, like I was looking or watching this movie more as an adult who's seen more films and judges on acting and all this other stuff. So the storyline is actually pretty good. And then
Yeah, he's
when
an
you're
asshole.
sitting there, I mean, to be an actor and be like, hey, this is the story. We're gonna have you in a phone booth with all the cameras on you from all these angles, and this is the story. And all you're going to do is you're going to be on the phone.
What's the name of the movie? Phone Booth.
Phone booth. Like, but it's really good. And to hear like the anxiety that goes through him when he's being threatened. And then I couldn't think of a better villain like voice for that than Kiefer Sutherland.
Yep. He's a good one.
Kiefer, I mean, he's never had a good film career. He's had a good TV career.
Stand By Me. But he was not.
He was a child.
Yeah, he was a kid. He was in The Lost Boys too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
He was
did I tell you that Alex and I watched the whole trilogy of that? The Lost
It's actually
Boys?
pretty darn good.
Yeah, was it? There's the Thirst and then the Tribe.
Oh man, don't ask me. I don't remember what they were. That was years ago when we watched it. But we got on this kick of we just watched the first one. We're like, man, did you know there's like 4 or 5 of these movies?
I think we watched all of them.
We watched all of them. I think they get. It's kind of like, I don't know. It gets bad, but it's almost like
it starts to become.
You can tell it's made for fans.
Campy.
Yeah, it's made for fans.
Film.
But it was good to watch it all the way through.
Yeah, we watched it.
Phone Booth I thought was pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna get crap for that or not, but I thought it was pretty good.
If you do, you do.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
I would change your wording to I liked it. It was entertaining to me versus it being good.
Right.
No, I'm gonna stick with it. It was good. That's personal opinion. I thought it was good. I did not when I first watched it when I was 14, but I was 14.
Brett, you said you didn't watch anything else?
I don't believe so.
Been watching South Park. Been going through the earlier seasons. I love season 2. That's my favorite. And season 3
that's
is
the one
just
that
as
gets me laughing a lot.
Season 2 and 3 were great, and then some of the seasons I can't remember. They're just not as memorable, so I'm trying to go through them. That's just one to have on, just to have on. But what I'm actually watching is Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. I'm on season 4 now. Like, that is just a
Which I think that's their last season, isn't it?
Latest season, not their last.
But still.
I think they're signed on for a couple more. HBO.
I would hope so.
HBO's doing a good job with their stuff, and there's a.
I mean, I have to who is your favorite character now that we've gone through all these seasons? Like now, who is your favorite character?
It's Jared.
Yes,
Jared is my favorite.
It's a mesh right now between Jared and Guilfoyle.
Well, the actor Jared is Zach Woods. He was also on The Office, and Guilfoyle. I don't remember his name, but he was also on Knocked Up. He was the guy who grows the beard.
he was, wasn't he?
Yes.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about. He barely had a line in that movie.
Well, he had to stay silent because
I know, because
he had to grow his beard out and his hair. He couldn't shave or something at all.
I totally forgot that was him. I'm gonna have to watch that.
They started making fun of him. Knocked Up.
Yeah,
I just watched that a little while ago.
I feel like we watched it not so long. I don't know. I'd like to watch it again.
That reminds me, I did watch one thing.
Go ahead.
Step Brothers.
Oh, great.
Man.
I've not seen that.
I haven't seen that movie since. I probably only watched that movie once.
I just remember the whole balls in the drum set.
The balls in the drum set. That's all I remember, too. Yeah.
And then he chases them.
The
bunk bed.
Who can forget that? We have so much room for activities.
Boom.
You don't really like Will Ferrell, right?
Not much.
It's a 50-50
there's
for
a
me.
couple.
Get close to the mic,
I'm
Alex.
trying to take a drink.
There's a couple movies of his I enjoy.
You should, if you're into any drama films of his, Stranger Than Fiction was really good. Like, I didn't peg Will Ferrell for a good drama. A lot of comedians like to go that route, like Steve Carell and Jim Carrey, and now Will Ferrell. He's done a few, but Stranger Than Fiction was great. It was so interesting. Did you remember Stranger Than Fiction?
Nope.
No? Okay. Moving on from there, what else did I watch?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yes. Episode 3. And
it's hot shit is what it was.
This is Jon Snow.
That was the line of, that's not going to spoil anything. Daenerys Targaryen. Stormborn.
Mother of dragons. Freer of
slaves.
Yeah,
all this other stuff. And then there's then they introduce Jon Snow and they're like, this is Jon Snow. He's the king of the north. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, that was great. That was awesome. That whole conversation between those two was very double-edged, is what it was.
God, I want to talk about spoilers of this.
I know, but we're gonna have to wait.
There's a lot to it that I just want to say.
It was a good episode. I mean,
film.
I don't think we're ever going to get on here and say, "Oh man, last night's Game of Thrones episode sucked."
I'd say we were talking about this earlier for Game of Thrones, and if there's any fans out there listening, I would say that there's maybe 2 seasons that are pretty throwaway, and that's season 2 and season 4.
I can't judge
They're the most forgettable.
okay, well, I know, but I can't judge TV shows off their seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it as a whole story. So
this is quite a story.
I remember it by seasons.
Yeah, me too.
I think that must be a guy thing. Like, you guys remember details like
what?
that.
What?
My woman brain up here is too conjubbled, if that's even a word. Like
Conjubbled?
Is too conjubbled to like keep those details in my head.
And then I think that's it for watching. I might have watched a few movies here or there that aren't really worth
Yeah, I think
noting.
like we put some movies on, but I mean we started watching Little Nicky, but it was more of a we put it on to eat some dinner and then shut it off.
Yeah, samesies. You playing anything, Brett? No. We got online on Saturday night and we were playing Rocket League.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was getting some nice shots from
Yeah, you
across
were.
the way. Like I would get long goals, which from one end of the field to
Like
the
it would be
other.
like start, hit the ball, go into the goal.
Well, not necessarily that. Like I'd be goalie and the ball would roll my way and I would just jet along it and just shoot it off and go right into the goal. Happened like 3 times.
There's Rick and Morty.
There's Rick
now.
and Morty toppers and antenna balls and stuff.
I
Show
don't know,
me what you got.
That was some pretty cool upgrades that they had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that was really all we.
We played more Titanfall.
We played Titanfall. So there's a new. Oh my gosh! It was it Horde mode? Is that what it is?
It's just a horde type. It's basically enemies in waves. And
It's pretty much it's like Gears. It's Horde mode.
I was telling Brett about this on Saturday.
But you haven't played the Horde mode yet.
Not yet,
Oh man,
no.
we gotta play it. It's so much fun. So because I know you don't like multiplayer.
Right.
This is fun. Like you would really like this. Jared's not the multiplayer type either. When we were playing with him, and we played on the mode for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
So you still rank up that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you still get upgrades.
You still get upgrades for
your
everything,
Titan
just like any other game.
Yep.
I'm for that.
Yeah, it's really fun. I would definitely recommend it if you have 4 people to play with. We always get stuck with a rando, and most of the time they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at it.
So you can't go by yourself.
No,
I
could probably find a way to do a private match.
I'm sure, but I don't even know if you could do that with.
You need 4 people.
You need 4 people.
It's kind of towards the end. You need a 4th.
Can you do that on Gears? Can you solo it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I
do
don't
it
know.
all
Maybe
the
they
time.
do.
Did probably 50 hours.
What do you think Brett was doing when we were playing Halo all the time?
did
He was
probably
playing Gears.
Got
50
linked with other people?
No,
No.
I did probably 50 hours of Gears 3 on Horde by myself.
Yeah, he played the
I
shit out of
like
it.
Horde on Gears. That's fun.
Did you try Gears of War 4
No.
Horde? You didn't want to?
I've seen gameplay
I just
of it.
haven't. I haven't even finished the campaign on it yet. I just haven't got into it like Gears 3. It's just
Like 4 is just kind of throwaway?
it's fine, but it's probably more me than the game.
Is it kind of like Halo 5? Kind of a throwaway Halo?
I think it's probably better than that. I think it's I don't
don't think
it's
he's
me.
given
I
a
don't think
chance,
the
is what he's
game-
saying.
The game is not the problem. I've changed. So
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I was looking at all my games. I was like, man, I could play Legend of Zelda. I could play Bully. I could play this and this. I'm just going to watch something. It's just starting to become
sometimes
that. And I'm just getting tired of that.
learning a new game, getting into it is just
It's work.
It's work. Exactly.
It is. It's work.
That sounds terrible, but it really is.
I think I need to pre-order the South Park game coming out this
My
fall.
biggest thing is that it's summertime. I don't want to be inside playing video games. I want to be outside in the sun
Well,
person.
That's
and in
you.
doing that,
In doing that,
we were playing Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. Yes, I know.
Way
Brett's
to
gonna
segue.
Brett's gonna tune out here for a second.
This will be the episode of segues because we got a couple.
So
Couple that'll fill
Pokemon
in
Go. So
together.
big news with Pokemon Go. If you're a Pokemon Go player, which I still get asked, oh my god, do you still play that game? Yeah, I play that game.
Absolutely. In fact, I think they're actually getting more people playing now.
Now
like I
that
think I've read that it's at its highest. Since
This is
launch.
the most. This is the out of the year that we've been playing this. We have met up with more people in bigger groups than any other time playing this, and I think it's because them releasing the legendary birds at the Chicago Fest. And so last week, last week and a half or whatever, the birds that were released were Lugia and Articuno. And then they announced that this last Monday night in California is when they actually released Moltres, which is the fire legendary bird. So that will be going on until I think next Monday or Tuesday.
Yes. Yep.
So, and you need, you cannot, I don't know if there's anybody that has singly or soloed these legendary birds, but from our experience, to take down Lugia, you need 20 people.
If not, I mean, we've done it with less.
We did end up doing it this weekend with 13.
Was it 13?
It was 13. 16. The last one that we did, we did it with 13, but a lot of those players were level 35, 37, like they were really high up, which I think a lot of the other people that we've been playing with were in their 20s.
And Brett, I just want to say one thing about, I'm not going to bash people, but we've definitely met some odd people playing Pokemon Go.
There was, I'm not...
like the nerdy people you don't really talk to.
There were some odd people, but you know what? There's also, it's been a lot of fun.
But there's some really nice, interesting people. We walked downtown with two random
strangers
on
this weekend,
Saturday afternoon.
And took down gyms and raids.
It was Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon.
Like, we broke up after this group of 20, and we're like, hey, we're going to go down to these 2 gyms if you want to come with us, because, we needed, a few other people. And they're like, hey, we'll go with you. And we were down there for probably an hour.
I didn't even know the guy's name, the dudes that we were with. You knew one of them.
I don't remember I think his name's Max. I think
so.
But anyway, so yeah, we just 2 random strangers.
And we just talking about Pokemon. We
talked nerd the whole time.
Well, they were talking more nerd than us.
Okay, yeah. And this is the other thing, too, is like this makes me feel so less nerdy, is that we would go down there and in these groups over the last couple weekends of meeting these big groups of nerdy people that like us that are playing this game, I realized I was like, man, I feel like I play this game all the time. I know a lot about it. I don't know shit about this game.
People were talking about moves and levels and stuff. I don't even know. I'm just hoping they're good.
I know, and I'm like, I feel like Josh and I are just kind of like at that. We're like we're a moderate player, and then there's like moderate, and then there's like advanced.
Oh man, the advanced people.
And the advanced people are like in these huge groups, and I feel like I'm getting attracted to that. Like I am. If it's 8:00 and it's right before the raids are done and I see something, I'm like, Josh, just get in the car and go.
Yeah.
And so I am part of like 3 different groups on Facebook, as well as 2 different instant messaging groups on Facebook. I'm
just watching Brett's eyes just glaze over.
And we organize, so far I'm at, my tally is 4. I've organized at least 4 groups of 20 plus people to come to these raids, because you only get 2 hours is when they're posted, 2 hours to fight these birds, and then when the time runs out,
I'm going to have to do another scale for Brett.
I'm sorry if this is boring you. This is really fun to me.
This is where Alex is interested.
But, so anyways, I have got all of the birds. Josh has not caught.
Bullshit. Alex's catch rate with legendaries. She's got 2 Lugias, 2 Articunos.
I have 3 Lugias.
Oh, you have 3 Lugias. 2 Articunos?
2 Articunos.
And a Moltres.
And a Moltres.
Mother F.
I mean, that's like compared to a lot of people that go out every day, that's nothing. But
yeah, they're like, I've got 6. I've got 6. I've got 3, 10. I'm 5. Like, it's like, shut up.
It's more, what's your catch rate?
I spent $5 on this game. And that was on Saturday, just because it was like, well, we're social, might as well do more stuff with this. And Alex spent $5. So we both spent $5 playing this game. And by doing that, like, we get raid passes and stuff. We can do more stuff.
We're just able to do more.
That is the most I've ever spent on a free game. Ever.
I was fine with it. But yeah, we went, and I was my very first time battling Lugia. I got him.
Yeah, screw you.
My very first time battling I was gonna say Zapdos. That's next week.
Articuno.
Not Articuno. Yeah. Moltres. Well, my second try, I got Articuno. Okay. My first try getting Moltres yesterday, just fling, got him, and I had a critical catch on Lugia. People were mad.
Yeah, I think I got a critical catch on Articuno.
What's funny is we some of these same people, like, we'll leave one group and then we'll leave for a little bit and then we'll meet up with another group, and some of those same people from another group meet up and they're like, oh, hey, haven't seen you in a while.
I think we said that last week.
Yeah, well, there's some people that are like, they're trying. This is their 10th, 11th time trying to get Lugia. It's only got a 2% catch rate, and I'm sitting over here like, I've got 3. They're like yelling at me. I'm like, I got him. They're like, fuck you.
Sorry.
But no, it's fun getting to meet some new people and saving their names on Facebook and say, hey, you want to go and do this? Like, I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
Pokemon Go is a great way to bring people together. Who was the one that, I think it was either you or our friend Scott.
Right. We need to talk about that real quick.
Said, oh, Pokemon Go is a way to get everyone together. We're all a family, and then right when you get enough people there, you're like, every man for themselves.
So the way that these raids are set up is that there's a max of 20 people that can go in to defeat in a group to defeat a legendary. Mm-hmm. So as we're sitting there at like a park, we're like 19, 20, we have like a group of 17, and all all of a sudden 4 people start walking up, and we're like, let's get more people, and we see these 4 people, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, everybody in now.
Yep.
And pretty much you're going to be kind of a dick. We're like, everybody in now, and hopefully you get in, because if once it gets to 20, you're kind of fucked if you're that extra person and you don't get to go in and play.
Yep. Then you're like, oh, there's a group coming. It's okay. There's a group coming.
That's the other thing too, is there's always another group right behind us.
Yes,
so, but it's like, oh, this is so much fun with a lot of people, and oh, this is like there's friends getting together. Fuck you guys, let's go in.
Yeah, exactly. So if that's all for playing and watching, I can talk about going to the doctor.
What about it?
Oh, I guess we could talk about it.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, it's not a lot to go into, but there was a new It trailer released.
Yeah, freaking freaky. I mean,
I've never seen
It's a horror movie.
Did we talk about Stephen King already?
We've talked about it, yeah.
Did you see the first It?
Nope.
The original?
Ooh,
neither of you?
Nope.
I did a little bit.
But we did talk about how
I read the book and it was freaking me out in high school. I slept with the scissors under my pillow. I mean, that's no joke. I mean, Stephen King can get into your head.
The question is, are you guys afraid of clowns?
Yes.
No.
What's the fear of clowns called?
Claustrophobia.
That's what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have a fear of clowns. It's more of a... I dislike
I
think
them.
that they're creepy just because, I don't know, because they got painted faces and they're weird.
They can be creepy.
But I'm not, terrified of them.
Alex, when we were at IPFW, by the way, playing Pokemon Go, when we went under that bridge, I thought about those clown prank videos.
Oh, my God.
Immediately, I was like, oh, my God, what if a clown comes from the other side of this tunnel? You know what I'm talking about, Brett? Like a lit, under a street bridge?
Yeah, we had to walk underneath one of those.
Yeah, we had to walk underneath one of those at IPFW, and I just immediately thought those clown videos where people are coming from underneath those stairwells and stuff. They
stalk people, and then they catch your reaction.
They use that sledgehammer to do whatever, chainsaw,
Yeah, I'd say.
Wow, that's great reaction, Brett. Nodding helps the audio version.
Sorry.
No, but anyways, about the It trailer, it's scary, and I mean,
You still say you're not going to see it.
I don't think I want. I want to, but I'm like, I told Josh, I was like, I kind of want to continue to sleep.
Right.
I like my sleep, and I don't think I will sleep very well after if I watch this movie. And if we do see this movie, I kind of want it to be a podcast thing. Huh. I think that we should do a live stream of us watching it.
I don't think you can do that, Alex.
You can't do it
that is against the law.
Why not?
It's like bootlegging the movie.
No, yeah. I'm not facing the movie.
You can't have
Can't have recording devices.
No.
Okay. What if we cut out the video or cut out the audio of the? Oh.
How awesome would that be? Plus just watching a silent film of us going.
Plus, we'd be in the dark.
Okay, fine, whatever. I thought it was a cool idea.
Cool idea until it's not a cool idea.
Screw you
anymore.
guys. Yeah, anyways, if it does happen, I think that it should be the 3 of us go and see it.
I don't know if I can.
I mean, Brett, what's the last movie you saw in theaters? Fast?
Okay, what's the last scary movie that you saw?
Sorry, it's the
Probably
same
The Conjuring?
franchise.
No, saw at all or saw in theaters?
Just the last scary
What's the most
movie that you
recent
watched?
scary movie you've watched?
Sheesh, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Probably The Conjuring?
But yeah, but
that was drunk. 4 years ago.
It was 4 years ago, and I didn't even watch it all because I wandered off.
Yeah, you were drunk.
You were drunk.
And you weren't feeling good either, which I can feel.
Hot.
I understand. Yeah,
it was hot.
But anyways, last scary film I've watched.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't tend to watch new scary movies.
I stay
watch
away from
ones
new
I know
stuff.
So that I know when the scary parts are.
Well, you got to learn somehow to go away from that and watch something new. I mean, I'm just saying from a standpoint of someone who watches the same shit over and over again.
It Comes at Night.
It Follows.
Or It Follows.
That wasn't really a scary film. That was more of a thriller.
I know, but it was a little scary. And then
I guess that would be the most.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Most recent. That was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. What do you want to move on to, Brett?
Yeah,
because I want Brett to join this freaking conversation.
Yeah, right? Okay, so you choose.
You can talk about my
hospital story. So yesterday I went to the doctor. Was it yesterday?
No, it was Monday.
It was Monday. Gosh, this week.
I know.
This week is crazy. It's already tomorrow's going to be Thursday. That's nuts. So I went to the hospital on Monday to get another check on my heart, and the first thing they did was an echocardiogram. which if you don't know, and if you don't get the right people to do it for you, they stab you practically in the ribs.
It's like a probe.
Yeah, like a probe, like just stabbing. Like I'm just pretend that this is my left side. So they would take a probe with two rubber EKG readers on the top of your shoulders, and then one underneath, like on underneath the heart.
Yeah.
And so they would take this this reader, the echocardiograph. It's like an ultrasound practically for your heart.
It is an ultrasound.
What am I saying? So all they were doing, it was just a basic one, and I don't know how skilled this technician was. I don't remember her. I'm not going to name her anyway.
You've had at least 2 or 3 different
I've had
people.
3 of these done before,
and it's never hurt before.
No, I've never been stabbed or told not to breathe either. So with this, you can turn up the sensitivity. You can twist it and stuff. You can do different form. I don't know how ultrasounds work. Alex she's used them before. I mean, like you can turn up.
You could just say like increase like depth and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a lot about.
I don't think this technician knew what they were doing with it, because they would jab me and then they'd be like, "Okay, stop breathing."
For how long?
So I'm just like. I'm like, when can I exhale or inhale? And then they're like, okay, take a deep breath. Now stop breathing. It's like, geez, when am I allowed to continue this procedure of oxygen going into my body? So that was interesting. And then I went to my stress test, which is a treadmill test. And if that doesn't make you feel like more of a piece of shit than anything else, I don't know what else does. I was on the treadmill for 9 minutes, and I was...
But explain...
Hold on, I'm not...
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Jogging?
No.
No. Well, walking quickly?
Walking very quickly. That's what's even worse. And I had shoes on too, like my own tennis shoes, like
Josh, you haven't
running
been,
shoes.
You haven't been to the gym since for a
Holy
while.
cow, 9 minutes, and my heart rate was up to like 180 beats per minute.
Wow.
I'm so out of shape. I guess.
They also.
I'm getting to that point,
Okay.
Alex. But beforehand, they're like, okay, just take off your shirt. They put me into this weird locker room. It's like a locker room for one person. There were 2 locker doors and a seat and a bench, and there was like a podium with I don't know, like stuff you need to do the work you need to do. So they're like, okay, take off your shirt. We need to see if you're not hairy.
They asked you that after seeing you?
Yeah, and I'm just like. Do you hear my voice? I have so much testosterone. You have no idea.
Have you seen my face?
And I'm just like, all right, you're going to have to shave me. So they shaved me here, and I think on the... Alex has a photo. I can just look. So I look like I'm wearing a Batman symbol on my chest. Alex has a photo of it. Let me see it. Yeah. So they shaved me in different weird spots. I don't know if I'll put this on YouTube.
We'll get you a better photo.
Maybe.
He just looks like he's just flashing.
You know what? Let's go to the pool, and I'll just like sit there in the rays with my sunglasses on and be like
the funniest suntan.
So
Looks
yeah.
like you have sunglasses on your chest.
And they use just a single blade. Single blades do the job, man. Like they get the hair off.
They also have a lot of practice.
Well, they didn't use any shaving cream or anything. Just thanks for the razor burn. So yeah, and as I was doing the walk and everything, I was like, man, I've done this before, but I was half awake. I did it a few years back, and then when I was doing this one, I was like, man, I am so out of shape and everything. And when they were done, like, you want a glass of water? I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you very much. They gave me a towel too. I've never had to get a towel to wipe off the sweat because I'm so out of shape doing this. So yeah, that was my hospital experience. But
You didn't get a finger up the butt this time.
no, I didn't get a finger up. I'm sorry, no fingers up buttholes this time.
Oh, that was so funny.
So yeah, that was fun. That was real fun. I'll have to try it again sometime.
How about no?
How about no? No, exactly. But I did have a lot of energy afterwards. Like I'm like, holy crap.
Josh came home and he's like, "You want to take a nap?" Nope, never mind. Let's go outside.
Yeah. So what do you want? What are you feeling?
So I noticed something. I've kind of thought this up. I was eating the other day at a restaurant, and something happened, and I thought, this happens not just here but everywhere. When you go up to, when you're in a situation and you see another person and you don't know that person, but it's too awkward to not say anything, do you know what the number one subject that is brought up is?
The weather?
Yes.
Okay, so you're talking about just
I've
small
never
talk with
done
a
that.
stranger.
Why is it when, and it's different situations, when you don't know somebody, rather than having awkward silence, the first thing that comes up is weather.
See, Brett, you like silence. You don't
I do.
care if it's awkward.
I don't care if it's awkward.
I do. I have to have something on.
Okay.
So
I make sure someone's entertained.
without saying what I do, I am in customer service, and
I mean, I was in
so-
customer service too.
Yes.
We can talk about that.
but more so,
I know. Yours is different.
I'm not selling a product,
No, you're not.
but that's the first thing people say when they come up to me
It's kind of
is
annoying, right?
Oh, it's so nice out. Oh no shit, I can look at it out the window.
Well, thank you for me being indoors and you being
Exactly.
outside.
That's how I feel when I'm inside. I'm like, oh man, you should be outside. It's so nice. I'm
That's
like,
how it
"Ah,
was
I gotta
working at
work."
Walmart. I'm in the middle of the store working in electronics. Someone's like, it's so beautiful outside. Rub it in. I'm sitting here indoors.
I would think you get it more than you do because you're just in an office. You don't have customers.
Well, have
But I
windows
also don't have a
everywhere.
window to look out.
I have
Right.
windows everywhere.
I have a fogged window in front
But
of me.
my point is that,
Yes,
People
people
probably
come in
bring it up.
all the time.
and bring that
I mean,
up.
I can go outside
Yeah.
I
every
still-
couple of hours.
What is it about the weather that makes it the number one subject?
It's probably
'Cause it's the number one
it's
thing
the
everyone
most
can
current event.
It's the most current event. It's the one thing everyone can relate to.
Right, and it's not going to offend you either.
I guess.
I mean, no one's going to talk about politics or something in the news because they don't know if you are sensitive to some sort of material.
Like, I don't even, and this probably isn't good to say about when I'm at work, I don't even respond to when they're like, oh, it's so nice out. I'm like, oh, yep.
Sometimes I do that too because it'd be like the 9th, 10th person that tells me it's like 90 degrees and sunny. I'm like, yeah, thanks for rubbing it in.
Right.
I don't even care because I don't care. I don't go outside as pointed out by my white legs. My precast.
Right. Yeah,
I
on
don't
the
even
precast.
care if I don't get to be out in it. I just get tired of hearing about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
Yeah.
on.
And the bigger thing is, why is it weather? I don't know. Maybe because it's the one thing that doesn't offend people.
Right,
Maybe.
right. Well, I just said that.
Did you? Okay.
That the weather's the most relatable and
Relatable, but I'm
And-
meaning you're obviously not going to talk
it's
about.
cloudy outside. Oh, I'm offended by
Well,
that.
I'm saying that you're not.
It's partly
not
cloudy.
politics, so there's nothing to get offended.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I just thought I was, when I was eating and someone came up to pick up like takeout,
Mhm.
and the person sitting there, and that was the first thing they talked about, weather.
Where'd you go?
Ziffles.
Ziffles. Oh, yeah,
we
this
went
was on
to-
Saturday. Or
Yeah.
Saturday?
Yeah.
We went
Yeah.
to Dairy Queen.
Cool.
Woohoo.
No, and like there's like a little story behind that. I remember like I've not been to Dairy Queen in a really long time,
Yeah.
and it was just one of those days where you're like, you know what, it's nice outside.
That was Monday.
Yeah.
Because I had so much energy. I was
yeah,
like,
and he's
let's
like,
go do something.
let's go do something. I'm like, you want to go get ice cream? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So and then we ended up going to the closest place, which was Dairy Queen, and I remember that place being packed when I was younger, just packed during the summertime.
Yeah.
There was like hundreds of flavors, and now it's like there's 4. I
Yeah,
mean, there's
people-
not 4, but I mean like there's nothing.
People go to Zesto now.
Well, not just Zesto. There's Cold Stone Creamery. Then there's another one. What,
Some guys
Charlie's
I
or
don't remember what it was called.
someplace downtown.
Yeah, there's some place
Then
downtown.
there's the Yummy Bunny,
Yeah.
which I want to try
I
that.
still haven't gone to that yet.
That just sounds like a heart attack, though. It's a donut with ice cream or something, right?
Yeah.
And cereal.
Yeah, I love Fruity Pebbles, and I know that that's their main big thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go-to subjects. And one other thing I would always hear is, so how are you today? And it's just like, no one cares.
That's more of just. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a.
Yeah, but I think that's
Topic.
more like proper.
Or if you're working in retail, did you find everything you need? Why
Right.
was that always a go-to thing?
Well, okay, and that's. Are you guys taught to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty
So
much to bring
honestly,
up-
I think that's kind of a pointless deal because if I can't find something, I'm obviously going to go get an associate and ask. And when I'm already putting my groceries up on the fucking counter, did you find
Obviously, your
anything?
transactions are done.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever
I found
asked that
everything.
question for that.
You never did?
Because I thought the same thing, and I
Well,
just don't think I
you
asked
were
it.
never like a full-time cashier.
Correct.
I was.
Yeah.
I was for a good few months before I was transferred into the back, and so yeah, like working cashier, it's like you have to be you're the last person they see, so you have to be the most friendly.
We should just fuck with someone the next time they ask. Be like, find everything all right? No.
As I say, if they say no, there's nothing you can do about it.
Like,
Exactly. Can you leave your podium and then like?
well, let's go look for it. Let's go. I'm out of here. Let's turn the light off. Let's go find what you need.
Did you guys ever watch the animated video of the angry cashier?
I am pretty sure.
There's a lot of
I don't
know
them.
what,
No, well, I only saw one, so I'll show it to you. You probably have seen it.
Was that the one about the Wii?
No.
Okay.
No, I thought you showed us another one, but
Cashier, angry cashier. We have to watch that show that you showed us on YouTube. What was that called?
Rostered On.
Rostered On. Yes.
Didn't you watch one episode?
Yeah. I want to continue watching it. Like, it seemed interesting. It's a British show, though, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, their comedy is a little bit different than American. I'll be honest.
Still pretty funny.
Right.
I had just kind of like an off-subject topic, just because before we started the podcast, Josh had sprayed some Axe. So it got me thinking, like, this is kind of like a girl asking a guy a thing.
Go on.
And what is it that gets you to pick a certain scent of cologne? Because guys, I
don't
feel
wear
like
cologne. I never have.
okay, cologne, body spray, some kind of
I
thing.
don't wear scented.
Do you
stuff.
not wear deodorant?
Well, I wear deodorant,
But
but
it's
That's scented.
I don't care what it smells like.
In high school, you never wore anything?
No.
Yeah, bullshit.
You never wore
I
cologne.
don't think I did.
I remember when we were hanging out.
Like, I think I remember you
I remember you
wearing
having
I
a
think
collection.
Thinking of somebody else. 'cause
No.
I didn't.
You always shopped at American Eagle. You had their cologne.
No, I did not. This was not me.
Well,
I did shop at American Eagle, but I did not buy their cologne.
I saw it on
wasn't
your
Rick.
bathroom counter.
Well, it
Might have
was
been a
probably
roommate.
Kevin.
Oh, okay. Kevin.
But
Thanks for
anyways,
screwing up my conversation, Kevin.
It just-
10 years later.
it got me thinking, because I feel like a lot of the guys that I hang out with, they've been wearing the same scent for a really long time, and I feel like that goes with a lot of guys. With versus girls, it's like brand new thing come out, and then we were wearing like I've got in my bathroom, I've got at least 10 different things.
Yeah, she's got some different
I mean,
scents.
I tend to try to stick with the one thing all the time, but then it's like, oh man, that feels like it's out of season, and then I'll buy something
There's
else.
a season for
Well, that's the thing. I don't wear
perfumes and-
perfume. I wear body spray. Like, I don't like perfume. Like
Body
I
mist.
wear perfume for, like, if we were to go out, only because I feel like perfume lasts longer and it's stronger scented.
Yeah,
so
it is.
body spray, I feel like, is just like a light mist.
Do you guys
like-
think that perfumes are overpriced?
Yes,
Probably.
but I do not buy perfumes outright. I wait for big sales.
Or
where
you
like
get them for Christmas.
or Christmas, or I wait for Christmas and get like 10 different ones.
I used to get that Adidas Sport cologne. Do you remember that?
Barely.
It's in a triangle bottle. The most the most anti-awesome bottle ever is in a weird triangle. It's like their Adidas symbol on top, so it's that symbol all the way down.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, I used to wear that.
I will
And
say
Brut.
that scent is like almost like the quickest
Memory.
sense to memory, but not only
Mhm.
memory, like attraction.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes. I
you
agree
could
with that.
almost smell a girl and be attracted before you see her.
Exactly.
Well, there are these things now called pheromone sprays.
There's pheromone
Right.
sprays that probably do that.
They
and
enhance
it's like,
your pheromones.
I don't think that's not fair. Women should not be allowed to wear that. Men
Guys
should.
have it too.
Women should not, because women, they're all good looking, right? I
Wait,
mean,
what?
there are not some, but
No, there's these. It's really interesting.
Why do
'cause
they need pheromones?
right,
if they're
exactly. You're already attracted
physically
to.
attractive?
It just all it does is it's supposed to enhance your pheromones.
I
Like,
don't think you need an enhancement if you're already hot.
I agree. I agree.
well, then you just kind of like dumbed my what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you said that you.
I mean, that makes no sense. I know because I'm already married, but because I know that's probably what you're gonna say. But like, there's these parties that I go to where they've got the pheromone spray, and I've always they do samples, and everybody smells differently because they'll say, and you can't smell your own. Like, it's really weird because all the girls will put it on like their wrist, or I think another spot is like. It's like up on your arm and then on your thigh. Like, there's just different spots where your pheromones are released. I think another one's like on your neck. But we do it on our wrists, and we'll wait like I think a couple minutes, and then go around, and all of us will smell each other's wrists and be like,
Isn't
my
yours
God.
like a cupcake or something?
Someone said I smelled really sweet. Like, a lot of people agreed that I smelled like frosting kind
Like
of.
a frosting.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't smell anything. I don't know what it was.
I was gonna say I've never wore cologne really because I didn't like I didn't like smelling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I just would rely on my own pheromones to attract.
Well, sometimes
Well, that's the thing. Perfumes and colognes might mask your pheromones.
sometimes you just like if you're not wearing something, you might stink though. I mean, you ever think of that? Like myself,
that's your
as
scent.
long as you showered and you're wearing deodorant, that should be fine.
Yeah.
are you putting deodorant up your ass crack too? Because you sweat from there as well.
Yeah, but
I don't think anyone's
I don't even know where to
bending down
go.
going like a dog.
Well,
Nice
to meet you.
You spray Axe body spray down your shorts.
no.
Every now and then you'll go psst, psst, psst.
I do it on my back because
it's
my
probably
back
just your back,
sweats.
yeah.
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 And that's kind of gross to talk about.
I've been told.
whatever.
I've been told though that just from wearing deodorant that I've smelled good. So maybe it was the combination of pheromones and deodorant.
neat.
See, but like you were saying about memory and scent, Josh has he hasn't worn it in a really long time, but when we were dating, he used to wear Brut all the time.
Well, okay, so where did the saying come from that Brut was meant for perverts?
What? I have
Is that-
no idea what you're
Never
talking
heard
I've
about.
always heard, is that Brut you're wearing on your neck brace, you pervert, or something like that?
Is that a movie quote?
That's a movie quote.
I'm not heard
I
that.
have no idea what you're talking about, but he used to wear Brut all the time, and then after
Crap.
he he used to
I meant to bring something up, but I'll have to just
whenever
wait
he
on
would leave and go back to South Dakota for months on end, he would dump a whole bunch of Brut all over like a
Because it
hoodie.
drove you crazy.
It did. But I think it was only because I liked the scent. I was attracted to the scent, but there was also because he wore it.
Uh-huh.
So, and it was a mixture of his scent and Brut together that I really like. So now when I smell it, it's just I haven't smelt it in years. And when I smell it now, it's like, huh, where's Josh? It's just that's his scent to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh and I were talking the other night how Josh gave me he gave me a blanket that was from my mother's house, and
Oh, it's from In the Army Now.
never seen it.
I have.
Okay, well, he gave me a blanket that was from my mother's house, and he's like, why do you like that blanket? I'm like, because it smells like my mom. I don't know. And it smells like I'm at my mom's house, and I'm really comfortable at mom's house.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, have you ever walked into some place and been like, it reminds you of home, or you smell?
Absolutely
smell.
not.
No.
Because my parents move every freaking 5
Not
years.
that I recall, anyway.
Yeah, but you bring your scent with you.
Not always. The house that they're living in now
Yeah.
is the only house that I can recall where they had hardwood floors everywhere. My house has always had carpet, even in the kitchen. Isn't that the dumbest place to have carpet?
Yeah.
Why would you ever have carpet in the kitchen?
Well, we were renting a house.
Oh, I can't say anything because our house when we
Your
moved
house
into it-
used to be
Yeah,
carpeted.
it used to be
So, like,
carpeted.
your entire downstairs.
My folks' house used to be carpeted.
That's
in
like
the
having
kitchen.
a carpet in the bathroom.
And I've seen that too.
Seen it too.
Yeah, that's like the worst because that's where the stains are made.
Sure.
Kitchen and the
horrible.
bathroom are where people. Okay, what are you saying?
Stains are made in the bathroom, I think, is where we were laughing at.
It just sounds so nasty. That's where the stains are made.
I was talking about.
There's a title.
Are you for sure on that?
I don't know.
That's where stains
It almost sounds like a children's book. That's where the stains are made.
When Dad,
All right.
Anyway.
I was starting to think of a verse that could be in that book, and I'm glad you guys cut me off immediately.
No, you're done.
I'm done.
All right.
So,
Anyways, you want to move on?
yeah,
Let's move on.
That was from a go-to subject. Was that the topic
Yeah.
where that came from?
The go-to subject seems to be weather.
Yeah, and then somehow we got on carpet.
Yeah.
Well, because I talked about Cologne.
Let's hit the Disney stuff.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's do the
So
Disney.
Let's
first of all,
do
I
it.
looked into that Disney movie club. And
You got something on your?
I do. I don't know what it is.
Probably a splinter.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so yes, you pick. So first of all, you told me about this. Your mom is a member.
Mhm.
My desire is to find the best way to get physical copies and digital copies.
Mm-hmm.
However, I looked into it and read in the fine print. If you get a digital copy, it's only the standard definition on a disc.
Okay.
So
And I know you like Blu-ray.
well, right, if you get the Blu-ray, but the digital version is only standard definition.
I don't
it's
think
not
so.
mine.
That's on Vudu, right?
Well, I've gotten older Blu-ray movies where the digital copy came on a disc, It was redeemable through iTunes, but it was only the standard definition.
I've seen the cards in your mom's thing for digital. Like I saw it in her Star Wars. So that can't be standard definition.
Well, it can be. You can get if you buy on
Would
iTunes.
they downgrade a film that came out last year just for that purpose?
It just depends on when it was released, what was big at that time. For a long time, like in the early Blu-ray years, you got the movie. It wasn't redeemable through a cloud per se. It came on a disc and you transferred it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And any movie you buy on iTunes, you can buy HD or standard def. You don't have to buy HD.
Well, yeah, but standard def is close enough to HD to me.
Well,
because you'll still get it in widescreen.
I can see the difference.
Well, aren't you
but
special?
anyway,
I really don't care.
So
Alex does not care.
I looked into it, and it's really not a bad deal. But if you don't have $30 every time a Disney movie comes, or to drop when a Disney movie comes out, because what they do is they'll just send it to you, and if you don't say I don't want it, billed you $30 right there.
So
I'm just saying, you may end up paying movies because you're not paying attention, paying for movies that you don't want, unless you just want them all no matter what.
Yeah, that's like Alex's mother. Like, she just wants whatever is available because
So
she wants to grow her collection.
The cool thing is that they do run deals on other movies often.
Yep.
And the stuff to pick from is like you forget how many actual Disney movies there are.
Well, they also own
Marvel. All the Marvel movies are on there.
Buena Vista, or is that what
Buena
it is?
Vista?
Yeah, or Touchstone Pictures.
Something like
they
that.
own that. I didn't know they did, but that's what Nightmare Before Christmas was Touchstone Pictures. They're claiming it's Disney now. I was like, unless they purchased that later on, I'm pretty sure that was a separate company. So
you'd have to just be, if you're someone who, like me, be very diligent with managing it. Otherwise, you're going to be paying a bunch of money for movies you don't want.
Which I think my mom's pretty hardcore into it.
Right.
Do you make a list, though? Do you make a queue like in Netflix? No?
They just, when it's released, they send it to you. And I do believe if nothing released, then there's featured titles per month. And they'll send you those unless you say you don't want it.
Yep, my mom gets those.
Well, you just got to pay attention.
You got to pay attention. And
Alex, you got to cancel your Just Fab.
Already did.
Okay.
You got to pay attention and,
go on.
Look for, watch for the deals because they'll happen. And there's a good chance you're probably not going to get the Blu-ray, because if they released a Blu-ray, Blu-ray versions, and they have like one with Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, and one with just Blu-ray and DVD, and one with just Blu-ray, they'll send you the cheapest one, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to request what you want?
I don't think you get a choice, because when you pick, you pick Blu-ray or DVD. There's no versions of it.
Okay.
So it's really more of a physical copy way of getting the movies.
Yeah. I see what you're saying there. Getting those digital copies and stuff. I've never really. I don't think we only own one Blu-ray.
Probably.
It's Ruby Season 3 or Volume 3. We haven't even finished that.
I know.
So I haven't even gone in through Blu-ray. Like, there's a lot of movies out there. I'm like, man, I could probably actually buy that. So.
The Lion King will be out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I will be getting that one.
Exciting stuff.
Anyway,
you have some stuff.
I went ahead and threw together some Disney trivia to test these guys.
All right, Alex.
And I think they kind of range from hard to not hard.
It's kind of like me every day.
Hey, this is episode 69, isn't it?
Difficult to easy. How about that?
69.
All right, number 1. What part of the castle is Belle forbidden to visit?
The West Wing.
Shoot, I wasn't going to get it.
Now, you can't just blurt them out.
Sorry, I
Wait
win.
and see if you know. That is correct.
I wouldn't have gotten it because I don't remember Beauty and the Beast, because Alex doesn't want to fucking watch it.
Because I'm able to come up with that shit very quickly. I can watch the whole movie in my head right now.
Did you just do it now?
I did.
You
Oh my
should
God.
still watch
Was it great?
The live version, even if you've seen it. You should.
No.
You should watch Game of Thrones.
Be like me.
You should watch Game of Thrones.
Just acknowledge that was like me.
No, one of our friends,
Joe.
One of our friends, Joe, just started. He loves it.
He just texted me. He's like, by the way, I just started. I'm like, and?
Good for Joe.
Yeah, so try it.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's try it on.
This one might be hard. It's a 2-part question.
Go on.
Are we dinging or what are we doing?
Just don't blurt it out if you know.
Ask if I know, and if I...
All right, when we know it, we'll raise our hand. How about that?
Or you just say, okay, I know it.
Fine, whatever.
Like we've always been doing.
I'm going to make a...
This isn't our first day.
Oh, you're going to keep score?
Yep,
Since when does this matter, Alex?
So you have a point.
I do.
All right. What was the name, or what was the king's name in Robin Hood? Do you know?
I think.
You look unsure, and you look like you know.
I know
so
what I-
you,
Hold
so
on.
you say what, Alex, you say what you think.
You blurted it out.
John?
No.
King John?
King Richard.
King
Richard
Richard.
is correct. Okay. What was the prince's name?
John.
So,
Prince John, King Richard.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
does that mean
I'll
he
give-
was the son?
I think they're brothers, but Richard was the older brother, kind of like Scar
Oh, okay.
and Mufasa.
You're about to say
I
Moose?
almost said Mustafa. But all right.
Mustafa.
Mufasa. Okay.
Mustafa.
Robin Hood, very, very good design.
Mustafa from Austin Powers.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I am Mustafa, and I am the man who will be killing you now. Go on.
What was the Tuesday night meeting in Toy Story?
What?
What?
In the actual meeting at the beginning, Tuesday nights, blank, blank.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Ah, man. You know, I'm drawing a blank on that one. I can see it. Because isn't he's holding up the etch
I got it. I got it. I
we
got
want to
it.
thank Mr. Spell for putting that on for us.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Spell.
Spell. Yeah.
You're
Ah.
welcome.
Tuesday nights.
I got it.
Oh, my God.
I might be wrong, but I've got a portion of it.
You're going to have to go.
Plastic corrosion awareness meeting.
Correct.
Oh, my God. Good for you. Plastic. I guess I've just never that was something that went over my head as a child.
Plastic corrosion awareness meeting.
That's awesome.
Now-
If you really think about that, it's like plastic corrosion. That takes a while to happen, right?
I guess.
I mean, whatever.
Just to toot my own horn here, I did write these from memory, and I did not look any of these up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
No, I know that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Damn it.
This one, I don't think either one of you are going to know this one.
Okay.
Where did Merlin travel to when he got mad in the Sword and Stone?
I've never seen Sword in the Stone.
Oh,
I've seen it, but he got... Because I see it because he went...
He goes, blow me to beep.
Bolivia or
Bolivia?
Right? It's
Bolivia. No,
Right?
it's not right.
Bermuda or
Correct.
see, yay!
I'll give you
Bolivia
that
to
one.
Bermuda.
Blow me to Bermuda.
See, I'm like I knew I had to be in it. I win.
Oh,
Me and I haven't seen that movie in probably
That's-
20 years.
That's one of my favorites.
Really?
I
Sword
really
in the
like
Stone?
that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Although
Nice.
I think the kid
Yeah.
might have two different voice actors to play him.
Yes, he did.
He did? Okay, I was
That's
like,
so weird.
I've always thought that.
And it's not like the first half of the movie is this kid and the second
No,
half
it's
is this
back and
kid.
forth.
It's back. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I did
yeah.
not know that. Okay.
I don't remember why it happened. I think maybe one of the voice actors died, or
I don't know. What's next?
This one I think you'll get. This is pretty easy. What was the name of the Dalmatians, the first two in 101 Dalmatians?
Are you talking about the
parents,
adults?
basically, yeah.
I know him.
Pongo and Purdy?
Yeah.
It's actually Perdita.
Perdita, yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
well,
give
we
it
have
to you both there.
Oh, you just want that one because, you know.
I think that one's in the vault. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
It is. Oh, wait. Nope. The live action version is on Hulu. Or
The one with-
HBO. Hobo.
The
Hobo.
one with Glenn Close and
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they also have the sequel on there, which I haven't seen yet.
102?
102.
Oh,
That's with
that's all right.
what's the dog's name? Spot?
Spot?
And she has no spots. Is it a girl?
I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been
I've
a long
never
time.
seen it. I've never seen
Bonus question.
Mm.
What did they roll in to look like Labradors?
Soot.
it. Well, yeah.
Could have said ash and you would have been wrong.
But it's soot.
It is soot.
That's what they say.
She wants us to
Just
get dirty.
Wants us to get to... Mommy wants to get... Or
Daddy wants to
us
get dirty.
dirty.
Do what your father says.
All right,
All
so what point is that?
None.
It was a bonus question.
But who gets
You
it?
get it.
Well, the bonus question?
You
Yeah.
get it.
Nobody. It was
I don't
just for
care. You
fun.
get it.
And Josh
Just
is
for
like,
fun. All right. Now, I don't think either one of you will get this one. This one's
You'd
a
be
tough
surprised.
one.
Hey, I got Bermuda.
What title did Goofy give Max for the road trip in a Goofy movie?
Co-pilot?
Something about He's in charge of the map. But I don't remember
what does that.
He's the map guy. I don't know. I don't remember what the heck
that makes
called.
you chart man.
I don't know.
What is it?
It's something about he's in charge of the map.
The navigator.
Navigator. Duh.
Okay, do I get half a point for that?
No.
Damn it. Well,
I don't either.
I knew he was in charge of the map.
That's a great movie. And you showed me that shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a what's the guy's name?
Powerline
Tour 95.
Oh,
And it was
that would have been cool.
Photo of him. It's like, yeah, that'd be interesting to get, but
Yeah.
Brett's like, no one would know what it means. It's like, that's the point, right?
Whatever.
All right. I don't think there's any chance that you'll get this question, either one of you. What team did George Knox play for when he was a player in the Angels in the Outfield?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, there was the Angels and what team did George Knox play
I know what I don't know if he coached for him, but I know.
No, play for.
Okay. I got it.
What is it?
I don't know the team, but I know the city.
City's fine.
Cincinnati.
Correct.
I thought he was a coach for Cincinnati.
No. He was a player because he was
player?
the catcher. And remember he's looking at that Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the catcher.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
And didn't Ranch Wilder blow his arm out or
Ranch
something?
Wilder was a player, and he slid into home plate with
his cleats up.
Up and hit him in the knee and took out his knee.
Yep. Asshole.
Cincinnati what?
Reds.
Reds? I wouldn't have gotten that.
See, I don't know baseball.
They never actually say that because there was never a California Angels. There was I believe it was the Anaheim Angels, and I'm not exactly sure what they are now.
I think it's Los Angeles, isn't it?
No, that's the Dodgers.
See, I don't know baseball.
I don't know baseball.
I don't know. Either.
I know two teams. That is the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins.
Yep. There you
Because
go.
I've seen those recently.
Remember the Yankees.
Well, no one. Yeah.
Remember the fat guy in the stands? Hammerleg for Mitchell.
Go back to Cincinnati.
Oh, Jesus, I should.
Well,
remember that.
Well, the owner of the Angels also says it. This isn't Cincinnati, George.
I know. I should have.
No one expects you to win big.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that.
Okay.
But
good movie. Love that movie.
I love it too. It's. I think it's pretty 90s though.
It's very 90s.
Like the style and the lingo. It's just.
I love when he walks.
What's lint again?
After they lose that first game and he
flips
the table.
One more loss, which could have been a win.
And the fat catcher goes,
bummer.
He stops that.
Is it a salami?
Sausage.
I wasn't sure what that was.
He goes, one more loss. One more loss is going to be the win.
I thought the game started at 1.
It does start at 1.
And you're a jackass.
No, I'm a pitcher.
You could be a jackass.
You could be a pitcher and a jackass.
See, it's very common.
I love it.
So I got that point.
I like it. She's like, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. With baseball bat hits him right in the face. Alex, I get a point.
Yeah, you do.
Did you give me one or?
There you go.
Okay.
I'm ready, Brett.
All right.
Is this the last one?
No, I got 3 more.
Holy crap! I thought you were going to 10.
I did. That was number 7.
Okay.
Okay. What did Timon and Pumbaa say about eating bugs? They are
grub.
No.
Delicious.
No.
Protein.
No.
They are.
Oh, I thought you guys would get this.
Hold on. Let me think of what they say.
It's a grub.
Yeah.
It's slimy and satisfying.
Yeah.
Well, slimy yet satisfying.
Oh.
Gross. That's just one of the, like, if you think about it as an adult, like, that's just
and
the
then
grossest.
Simba sucks one up and he goes slimy
yet
satisfying.
Gross, man.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
And then they go into the song.
Would you eat a bug?
If I was really, really, really hungry and out.
Do you want to eat a bug right now?
No.
Yeah, do you want to eat a bug right now?
Am I really, really hungry right now?
I've got some barbecue crickets downstairs.
I'm pass, thank you.
Jared, I'm pass.
I'll pass.
Jared bought him at Rocket Fizz, and he's like, you can have these spare for later. I was like I'm going to fucking eat them.
We'll save them for later.
God, I can't eat a cricket. It just can't be. Would you eat a cricket, Alex? Would you eat a cricket on camera?
I would have to be paid for it.
I've eaten chocolate-covered ants.
Ew.
The most.
Actually, I would probably be more inclined to eat an ant than a cricket.
Probably a chocolate-covered grasshopper.
Yeah.
Ugh. I would say the grossest thing I've eaten is calamari.
Grossest? That's yummy.
Because I know what it is.
Oh, but it's good. Okay, we're off.
Do you know what calamari is, Brett?
I can't remember.
It's squid.
Just because you know it's squid, it's very
good though.
chewy.
I hate seafood. Like I can't
Well,
say
you don't
I'm
hate seafood.
I'm getting a liking for it, but that was actually one of the first things I liked.
I have slowly pushed Alex into better foods.
More exotic.
Speaking of seafood,
Mm-hmm.
what was Scuttle trying to find when he stuck his head to Eric's foot in the Little Mermaid?
A heartbeat. You cannot quiz me on that movie.
Why not?
Because I know it's my favorite Disney movie.
You told him to. Alex, you get the point. There's
not even
no way.
a heartbeat.
Can't even. What's he say?
Or can't
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's right. She puts Ariel's
can't
foot.
even make out a heartbeat.
Doesn't he put Ariel's foot?
No,
is it Ariel's foot or Eric's?
It's Eric's foot.
Eric's foot.
He puts
Okay.
it up to his ear.
washed up.
Can't even make out a heartbeat and puts it back down.
Okay,
it's so
seriously.
funny. I want
Alex,
to watch it.
Do you want to test that if you can hear a heartbeat in a foot?
I'm sure. Well, I think you have an artery that like runs down into your foot, so I'm sure that you could feel it.
Probably not all the way to the foot.
I'm sure.
Remember when he asked her? He's like, "New seashells."
No seashells.
Alex loves that
and
movie.
she's like kicking her feet.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
can't put my foot on it.
next question.
This one I think you'll get. What color was the flame on the candle in Hocus Pocus?
The flame
It
on
was the blank flame candle.
I know
the black flame
It's
candle.
black.
Correct.
Yeah, it's actually like a brownish black because they couldn't. I get it.
I said the black flame.
I said it too.
You both get it.
Fine.
It was communal. It wasn't one or the other.
Yeah, you got to
Okay.
not blurt them out, Alex.
I'm sorry, I get excited. She's got legs, you idiot.
Who said that?
Sebastian?
I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Sorry, that was
That
stuck
was
in my
all?
head.
Was that all the trivia?
That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you didn't say this is the last question.
I said 3 more, and then I asked 3 questions.
Those
all
are
right.
some good questions, though.
I know.
Yeah, they really are. Alex wins.
I win.
It's because you didn't give me a chance to say anything.
You know why
half
you
the
win?
time.
Because I wrote the trivia. That's why.
Because I win.
Okay.
So we wanted to talk about Messenger and how different forms of communication have changed throughout our lifetime.
Yeah.
So when we were younger, we were in chat rooms, we were on AOL. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about this law that they're trying to pass in Hawaii.
Okay.
So in Honolulu, they're trying to make it illegal to use crosswalks while looking at your cell phone.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's a good idea.
Why?
So you don't
Because
get hit
you
by
don't
a
get
car?
hit by a car.
If you're on a crosswalk, you're obviously paying attention to when to walk, right?
Yeah, but
Not necessarily.
you can, yes and no, but there's
Just
also
because
people
you're
turning.
walking in a crosswalk doesn't mean cars stop.
Well,
When you're at a crosswalk,
you gotta
I think
know when the signal
you look
is.
both ways.
But I'm saying not all automobile drivers are going to obey it. Maybe they're looking at their phone, not paying attention.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm just saying, like that's pretty interesting. Like, wasn't there something?
What if there's an accident happening or somebody running a red light or something like that?
Man, you guys are throwing me into a corner. I'm just asking the question about it. I wasn't the one defending it.
How long does it take to walk across the street? Can you not
10
go
seconds?
10 seconds to not look at your phone to get to the other side of the
I
street?
mean, the people that are listening to this, they might be a lot younger generation that might be on their phone right now
yeah.
listening to us.
Yeah. Well, they're not because the other shows, yes.
Yeah. Well, or
No, I
you know
get
what I
ya.
mean. Yeah,
But,
but I mean, take time away from that. I mean, there's times when
Unplug.
well, yeah. I mean, I'll over the weekend. There's times when I'll put my phone on silent. Don't even look at it. I mean, I
Yeah.
have to for the podcast, but that's at a designated time.
Sure.
Mhm.
So, but there are times I'm just like, I'm not even going to think about it for a while, and Alex does the same. So,
Yeah. I like to unplug. Like when we go to Colorado, I will, other than when we play like some Pokemon Go, I'm like last year I was unplugged. Like I wasn't on Facebook. I saved posting all my stuff until after we got home.
that's
like,
the best time to do it.
That was the best. I kept my phone on the charger, and then unless we went somewhere to take pictures, I barely was on my phone.
Right. So, and you wanted to talk about Messenger nowadays.
I just
like
kind of
from-
wanted to know because
When we were
I
younger.
was my
It was-
database,
it was-
whatever you want to call. I don't know what you want to call it. My platform
Yeah.
was AOL. That's
It
what I
was-
was introduced to.
Pre-cell phone texting is all it was.
Yeah, so and that's what we were into. So I was introduced to AOL. What were you guys introduced to first?
MSN.
MSN.
Or, yeah.
You guys were the
MSN.
popular people. MSN.
Well,
If you had
hold
MSN,
on.
you were a popular person.
My family, or I want to say either my dad or my brother, they collaborated in a way to get the internet the best. We had DSL in the year 2001 or 2. So we
always had
we
AOL.
already had no dial-up, like around 2001.
Did you ever have dial-up?
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How can you forget
That's
dial-up?
all we had
can't.
for a while.
I had
Our
dial-up.
whole relationship was on dial-up.
Well, yours on your end.
Yes,
Mine
that's what
was.
I mean.
Mine went from dial-up. I'm gonna get into another spot here when we're talking about Messenger, but mine was. I knew what the internet was. I did dial-up, but the only time I got online was to play Warcraft 2, to play up against other people on dial-up.
You nerd?
Yeah, me nerd.
Yeah, me nerd. You nerd? Yeah, me nerd.
Yeah, me nerd. But that was my first online gaming experience. Was playing Warcraft 2 on dial-up.
I wanna get that on a
56K modem. You know? Yeah, me nerd. Brett, did you do any online gaming on dial-up? No, Alex did some.
When you guys were introduced to the internet, what did you use the internet for?
I don't even remember.
Like, what were you? I guess because we were young enough to where we needed like parental guidance.
Oh,
and
here's the
things like
thing.
that.
Well, no, we didn't. I didn't have parental guidance.
Oh, well, I did.
You did because you had AOL.
I know.
I did. I played games and go like Yahoo Games.
Yeah, Yahoo
Played,
Games.
like billiards.
Alex and I used to do that against each other.
I remember for Christmas, we might still have this book somewhere, but we got a online game dictionary is what we would get for Christmas.
What was that, like shorthand, like BRB and AFK?
No,
and
no,
stuff?
no, 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 no. We would get an online game dictionary where it was filled with, it was like a kid's book, and it was probably like, I don't know, that big. It was like a huge book, and it was filled with websites to go do games. Like just websites to do gaming.
Wow.
That kind of thing doesn't exist. You just get it on your phone as an app.
Well, I know,
Or you
but we're
Google
talking.
No, I get it.
We're talking 20 years ago.
I'm trying to talk about like the differentiate between then and now with that.
And we would just like randomly flip to a random page and go, all right, let's type this in, and we get to go to it. I had parental guidance like on my AOL thing, so pretty much if I wanted to go anywhere on the internet, I needed to like ask for permission, and they would say, oh yeah, that's fine. But I mainly started to use it for AOL chat or doing chat rooms and then messaging Josh. But that wasn't until like
I have a hair in my mouth.
2 years after I got on AOL.
I will say that I think I type so well now because I got good practice.
I don't know where it suddenly
messengers.
happened. Like suddenly I was able to type without even looking at the keyboard. I don't know how I
learned
did
it
it.
in
Well,
high school.
I took a typing class in 7th grade.
Yeah, it's like I took a typing class.
But
I don't think I ever took an actual
refined
class.
it using MSN Messenger.
Huh. I don't remember taking a class. I just suddenly
Actually, I
remember
took a class
being
in
able
the
to do
6th
it.
grade. The 6th grade, it was like something where you had like a paper or something folded over the keyboard onto your hands, and you had to do like the
Home
number
keys.
keys and home key. Like you had to do all that without looking. And by the time I got into like I think it was 9th grade, I was just soaring through it.
Yeah, I was the same way. I don't know how
I
suddenly
thought that
just
was
knew.
the coolest thing, actually. Like, I remember being at my grandmother's when I was really young, and my mom was getting on AOL to look at something for Disney, and she was typing without looking at her fingers, and I was like, how are you doing that? She's like, you
It's
learn.
like
Once you just know the keys in your head.
Yeah.
I know, but I just, being really young, I thought that was like the coolest thing.
And when I do the design stuff, I know hotkey sections of where to have
It's
my
just,
fingers.
it's weird how you can train yourself to not
like you
look.
just see my hands in like a certain position while I'm on my Photoshop.
Or like doing the
and
texting on the number key.
I didn't use T9. I'll tell you that.
I used ABC.
I used ABC as well.
I was not cool or hip with a T9.
My
get
dad,
it.
who does not text, but when he does, he uses ABC.
No,
So he still has a
he has a flip phone.
Yeah.
I would much rather go back to that.
What was that thing that we saw that said only people with flip phones will understand?
Oh yeah. It was.
And it was like 11122. Like it was like deciphering like what it.
what we deciphered it was send nudes
Yeah.
on a Nokia
It said
flip
people
phone
from
or
the
whatever.
90s will understand, and then it was like all these that I deciphered and said it was like please send nudes or something.
Exactly.
But Messenger, what it is you got on the computer at home, you had that up, and then you just did whatever and waited to see who got on.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then
You waited for
it
the
was
door
usually
opening.
all the same people, and every now and then someone different would get on.
Mm-hmm.
But I just used it to talk to girls
Woo, you pimp.
because I was too afraid to talk to them.
Me
in
too.
person.
Like if Alex were to talk about meeting me, I was really shy.
Yeah.
He was really shy, but also
I was also very
he was
social.
in a group, he was very very social.
Yeah. If I had
But
a
if
few-
I singled him out, he was very like didn't want to
timid.
talk.
I mean, that's me now. Like even with anybody, like if someone tries to talk to me, I'm just like, meh. I mean, even while we were Pokemon going, like you were trying to socialize a network, like, hey, we have a podcast. Why don't you check us out? And I'm just like, Alex, shut the fuck up.
He was just being, he's shy.
Like for me, like I don't know if it's social anxiety or something. It's just the way I was brought up because, you know, personally, I've moved every 4 years almost, at least maybe.
Yeah, so
more.
you should be used to meeting new people.
I'm tired of it.
Mooning.
Okay.
Did you say mooning?
Meeting.
Moved. Meeting.
What?
Not moon.
So,
but anyways, what did you use AOL or not AOL but dial-up or whatever for when you first got into it? Just chat?
That and go to a site called Kenny's Crib, which doesn't really exist now, but when it was people using South Park modeling as pro wrestlers.
Oh, we used to do.
I love that site.
E-Bombs World.
E-Bombs World wasn't big until I want to say 2000, 2001.
No, that's what I mean, like closer, like more into it. But like I remember that being one of the big things.
Same with Break.com.
Break.com, that was the other one. E-Bombs World, Break.com, MySpace. That was that was big when it came out. Was MySpace? Do you have a MySpace?
Who is it? I think I was talking to either one of my.
Did you have a MySpace?
Right at the end, and I got it late.
Alex, we were friends with him on MySpace.
Like I remember.
Yeah, nobody remembers that.
I remember MySpace.
I know that my MySpace still exists because if I go to it, there's still a picture of me.
I tried to go to mine.
I don't think I can sign in, but I can look myself up because I don't know my sign in.
I think yours is saved through your Facebook now.
Oh,
which is so terrible. Like Facebook
horrible.
Took over MySpace. Oh man, it's
but you weren't allowed to get a Facebook until like that was when I remember getting on Facebook. It was only college kids were allowed. Like you had to have a college ID in order to get on it.
But that switched very quickly.
And then within like a year, it was like boom, I was allowed on it. It was like I think it was like 06 or 07 is when I was finally allowed on it.
I had a Facebook when I was in high school.
Okay, actually no, you're right. I think Facebook was actually more like 05, 06. Yeah.
Yeah. So
did you Brett? Did you ever use short term like the typing? Short term like ASL?
ASL, BRB. Oh, I can tell you about ASL.
Not really. Maybe.
Do you remember what ASL stands for?
Hold on. Before you say it, I want to tell you a story about when I was asked that by a random chick on the internet.
Okay.
So they just suddenly, on AOL Messenger, you could just find someone's name in like a chat room or whatever and then chat with them privately. And I remember getting a message from this person. We were just talking. All of a sudden she said ASL. I thought she meant asshole. I was like, why would you say that? She said, because I want to know. I'm like, what?
Do you have an asshole?
I can't think of what it is, but I know that I know.
It was like one of the most. Can I
say it, Alex?
I don't care, but you could. It was one of the most common questions when you first started to chat with someone new.
It's probably something dirty.
Age, sex, location. How old are you?
Dirty.
Male or female? Where are you at?
Yeah, pretty much. Who dis?
New chat. Who dis?
Would you guys go into local chat rooms?
I never did chat
I hated
rooms.
it. I hated
so
chat rooms.
I used to
all
go.
The dirty stuff happens in chat rooms.
Yeah, there was that, but there was also like there was chat rooms by location. There was also chat rooms by topic too that I kind of missed. Like I used to go in and like there was one about like cartoons or a certain game or something. You'd go in, people would be talking about it.
Yeah, that kind of thing can't exist these days. It's just Facebook and what you're following on there, and then people
forums.
Yeah, Reddit.
I've tried to understand Reddit. I've tried.
It's difficult to understand. For me,
tried so hard. I've tried to get our podcast on there, and I just can't do it because I just can't figure it out.
Yeah.
It's so like I'm just like there's a podcast group that we're a part of on Reddit, and if anybody has any pointers for Reddit, please
make us sound like we're
please.
Really old.
No, we are. I'm serious. I like Reddit for what it is, and I
do see some of the stuff on the chat
yeah,
I think it's pretty funny.
I've surfed Reddit before. I just don't understand how to get on there and post on there. You have to have a certain type of what's the word I'm talking like. There's a percentage of whatever that you have to have in order to post on things. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, Reddit is great, but it's a little difficult to navigate personally for me.
Yeah.
But that's a forum to go to for interests like that, and it's still pretty big. Like I'm surprised that Reddit has lasted this long. What are you looking up?
I was looking up things about AOL that I had written down.
Did you
coming up with your screen
Jesus
name?
Christ, Alex!
Sorry.
I'm trying to chat, and you're
coming up with your screen name. That was the other topic. That was a big thing.
I don't remember that either.
You don't even remember your screen name?
I remember mine.
Like, and no one uses that anymore because that's what it was called. It was your screen name. At least on AOL, that was what it was called.
See, on Messenger, I don't think you just changed it to whatever you wanted to display.
That's MSN.
But you could change it to anything.
Yeah. But your email stayed the same,
Right.
Alex. You can just unplug that.
Oh, whatever.
Or not.
So, well, I remember because mine had. I'm not gonna say what it is, but mine had a 2K1 in it.
Why aren't you going to say it?
With a budget, because I'm not gonna give out my email address.
Who's to say it's active?
Whatever. I'm still not gonna say it.
I'll say it.
No.
Don't do it.
Anyways,
Don't.
but it had a 2K1 in it because I wanted to be cool because it was right before 2001 hit.
It was 2K152144.
Yes.
Does that mean something?
Perfect number.
No,
Love
it
it.
had absolutely nothing to do with it. I kind of just wanted it to be blah 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 2K1, and it said blah blah blah, or this screen name has already been taken. So in that case, they give you a bunch of numbers to put after it, and I couldn't find one or come up with anything else. So I just picked the one that has the numbers on it.
Right.
Okay.
And right now I use it as an email for like my junk stuff. So if you like ask me for my email, I'm like,
Then why does it matter if you give it out?
well, I don't know. I just don't want to give it out.
Because it's your junk email.
I don't care. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought it was really funny.
Did you have any weird email addresses?
No.
I can tell you mine. It's not active anymore.
Go ahead.
Spikes_on_my_head247@hotmail.com.
That's weird.
I was all about the gotta be trendy,
Like,
gotta be hip.
We've got to post a picture of you with your hair spiked. I'm sure we have a picture somewhere.
Oh, school picture.
Like oh yeah, your school picture. So we should post young pictures of us, like, and see, so people can see. But Joshua and I met him. That was like the big thing was the skater look and the spiked hair, and you could push down on your head and they would stand right back up.
You know how close I got to frosting those tips?
Are you serious?
That was a 90s thing, you know? Early 2000s, late 90s.
You already had like blonde highlights, like natural blonde highlights in your hair.
I think frosted tips are coming back, though. I'm not going to do it. I don't have the hair
Not
for
in
it.
the
But
U.S.
I
heard it was.
You saw the video, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't in the U.S.
I think that's over in Japan.
Yes,
Well,
that
whatever.
sounds right.
Do you know how trend-setting they are?
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think they are. But yeah, like I came so close to that, and it was weird. Like, I'm so happy. I almost did another dumb thing. I probably talked about it on the podcast.
What?
I remember the movie Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Zorg.
Oh, yes, his haircut.
I almost had my hair cut that way, which is half of it just like long, the other half just
shaved.
Ugh.
Yeah, I almost did that. I'm so happy that my
glad
parents
you did.
stopped me. My parents were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "That." They're like,
Uh-uh.
What do you really want? That. Well, what do you really want? So it took, and then I was like, just buzz it.
Easy enough.
All of it. So
What
yeah.
about here's another thing. So I'm pretty sure with MSN you could do it because I had MSN too. You're signing like kind of like your ringtone, I guess. Like you're signing and when you got a message.
Did you ever do any crazy fonts?
I did.
Oh yeah, setting your own
I
font.
probably did fonts, but I didn't do any noises.
Josh,
Mine was Papyrus.
which he absolutely
The
hates.
worst. If you ever see any ad or anything out there with this font called Papyrus or Comic Sans, you must hate them immediately right away, because those are the two most overused fonts, and they are terrible looking,
Yeah.
awful.
No, Josh would have a black background
Yep.
and red papyrus.
Yep. I'm surprised that showed
And
up on your screen.
I know, and I'm like, well, whenever I would type, it would come up and I could see, like, the black screen would go away because I would type in black, and if Josh responded, I couldn't see what I said before because it would cover what I said.
Oh, I didn't have that on my end.
It did it with AOL.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't have it on my end.
Oh, I don't know.
You had actual AOL. I just had Messenger, so I could do...
I know, but I had AOL, so...
I just said that.
Oh, whatever.
All right.
I got one more thing I want to add to our conversation.
What?
So Rick and Morty, season 3 has come out, and a lot of people are loving it. And McDonald's has responded to Rick and Morty in a form, not just a tweet. They sent the creators of Rick and
I saw
Morty.
this.
Well, some people might not have, Brett.
I know.
How about I give you a straw so you can suck the life out of someone else's day?
Just go. Do it.
So McDonald's sent a 4-pound, 64 ounces of Szechuan sauce.
You know what would be funny is if there was just ketchup in it.
Oh, that'd be funny too. But what they say on the actual label is For use only in McDonald's restaurants C-1998M during limited promotional window, and then maybe again 20 years later. Do not serve to mad scientists traveling with their teenage grandson. Potential non-scientist versions of mad scientists from an alternate dimension and or Jerry. And then they also wrote a letter. I'm not going to say it verbatim, but they basically just said to them, "Hey, we're sending this out, and it might come out again, for this Mulan release that's happening next year." So that's actually really exciting. And McDonald's,
they made such a big deal out of it.
Yeah, and people. I just love how trends start so quickly with that kind of stuff. It's like people forget about some things and it's brought up, and suddenly it just becomes a major trend or topic. And that's great for Rick and Morty. They've done some things like that before. But yeah.
No, I can't wait to see it. We're actually, I know it's been out, but we're actually going to wait until we're
waiting
in
until we're in Colorado to have some Rick and Morty entertainment. I love Rick and Morty. Mm-hmm. So, do we have anything else? Do you have anything else you want to add? I
had one thing.
Last words.
So, like we said on the precast, Josh and I this weekend are going to be attending a Chester Bennington Memorial. So a lot of fans got together and around the world actually, and have made these memorials because obviously we all can't be at the funeral, which was this past Saturday, and it was a private funeral. So everybody wants to either celebrate or grieve in their own way. So they are making these memorials. So there is a website that I said I would give out that Mike, the other head of Linkin Park, has announced. It's tiny.cc/lpmemorial, and that's tiny.cc/lpmemorial, and you'll go there, and it's actually an updated almost on the daily of North America, South America, Africa, Asia. It's worldwide. So you'll click on, like, for instance, we're in North America, so we click that, and then all you see is the states in alphabetical order and then dates with certain cities. So in Indiana, there's one in South Bend that Josh and I are going to be attending this Saturday on the 5th. And then there's also a new one that just popped up that someone made for Indianapolis, which is actually pretty big.
It's huge.
And that's going to be on the 25th down in Indy.
Yeah.
So, and these memorials are all different. There's concerts being held. There's events, there's open mics, things like that. And then there's a lot of things like where at the end of the night, people are lighting candles, having a moment of silence. There's people coming in to do tributes, singing songs. I think with the one that we're going to be going to this Saturday, they're going to be doing lanterns that we're going to light. Mm-hmm. And then the one in Indy that I was looking to go to is we're going to be doing candles and having like a long moment of silence. So if you're looking into something like that, you're looking for a way to celebrate or grieve or something with fans that are going through the same thing you were going through, go to that website and you should be able to find something close. So that's what I want to say. Right on. I wanted to give a shout out to one of my coworkers, one of my buddies at work. He just got engaged, so shout out to that. So yeah, congrats.
Are you going to say his name?
Quentin.
Okay.
Congrats,
Quentin. We call him Q.
If you want to do that, I got a friend who just got engaged.
Neat.
Oh.
John.
Oh,
Wait,
John just got engaged?
John, the dude you work with.
No. Old John. John.
Really?
Oh, really? Oh, that John.
John, the old roommate. Yep.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
Well,
congrats to him as well. Does he listen?
No.
I didn't think he did.
Oh, well.
He doesn't seem like a podcast listener. Then again, you never know.
You never know.
So, without further ado, guys, before we plug it in, T-Shirt Tuesday.
Yes, we need to talk about that.
That just started up yesterday at time of recording, and that is on our Twitter page. Go to at PTOUnlimited. You will spot us there. The top pinned post is our T-Shirt Tuesday giveaway for the month of August. All you have to do is like our Twitter, or follow us on Twitter, Follow us on Twitter, like the post, and retweet the post using hashtag PTO giveaway. That's all you got to do for a chance to win our T-shirt. And yes, everyone is eligible. Every single person in the world. Well, United States. Sorry. United States. We only do national shipping. So without further ado, guys, it's time to plug it in. So remember, guys, if you are listening to us, there are other apps you can find us on as well. We are on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Blueberry, TuneIn, Satchel, the Xbox One podcast app, and Google Play Music. Brett and I did a test. SoundCloud works while playing on your Xbox.
Awesome.
Yes, we signed into a bitch to activate my SoundCloud on my Xbox. Not to deter you away from it, but you had to actually go to the site and you had to go to this soundcloud.com/activate, and they'll have your code and everything, and then you're signed in and all that jazz. So yeah, it was a little bit more work than I expected to just get onto my damn SoundCloud account. But yeah, you can play it while you're playing whatever. So I turned on Minecraft and I was like, oh, I'm listening to our podcast while playing Minecraft. So yeah, technology, guys. It's there. And we thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing, especially to those guys on YouTube. Oh, man, you guys have been watching
doing great
us.
On YouTube.
We thank you for that. I'm going to try to get our episodes out as early as possible. It doesn't hurt that I shoot for Monday, but this last week it came out on Friday, so just stay tuned for our announcements on social media. And with that said, if you ever want to follow us or listen to us on Exploded Radio, we are there on exploded.com on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. You can hear our podcast on there. You can also hear other podcasts every weeknight at 6 p.m. Central. If you ever want to follow us on any of our social media apps, we are on Facebook, which is facebook.com/PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast. We're also on Twitter, which is at PTOUnlimited. If you ever want to email us about any topics you want us to talk about, you want to chime in on something, you want to shout at us about our trivia, just email us at PTOUnlimited@gmail.com. And if you ever want to catch us live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are there on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can catch us live in our precast meetings. You can find out what we're going to talk about before we talk about them. You can also give us topic suggestions of what you want to hear. We like hearing from you guys, and we definitely, to be honest, we do a lot of organic conversations. So whenever we hear a topic, if they're like, oh, we can kind of add to that. So it's always organic when it comes to this podcast. So we thank you guys for joining us on that, especially. If you ever want to follow me on Twitter, I am at Lemke619.
Brett_wings.
Cute_kitty.
Well, I tell you, it wears me out just listening to you do that.
And those are only going to get longer. Like, I think our plugs are just going to continue on. I mean, we're on so many apps and stuff, and I'm doing so much stuff with YouTube, and we're looking to do more stuff on our YouTube as well. It's
making it available for you.
Yes, exactly. Bringing out content for the people who love it. So, For the people.
Rate us on iTunes.
Yes,
do
that as well. Rate us on iTunes. We thank you guys for doing that. And we now have an average customer review. So
thank you for
that's
that.
awesome. That's awesome. So you want to hit that button, Brett? And you had something else to say?
Nope.
All right. Let's get out of here.
So thanks for joining us for episode 69.
69.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.